Hi guys, I hope you're doing amazing. Thank you so much for coming back to watch my videos. In case it is your very first time here, welcome. My name is Miss Eno and let's dig in. So many of you have been asking what is Aupair, how do Aupair works, what is the processes. So I'm going to answer all those questions, but for now I'm going to answer what is Aupair and what is expected of you to do as an au pair. So yes, if you're wondering, I am also an au pair and I'm very definitely aware of what is going on, and I feel that I'm in a better position to help you understand what au pair is and what you're expected to do as an au pair. So I have so many questions that so many of you have been asking, and I've seen several questions being posted all over, and that is why I'm here and I want to tackle each of them. So I'm going to have a reference point here. This is my phone and I'm going to answer some of your questions, but for now, let's answer what is au pair. Yes, so au pair is a cultural exchange program that involves a young adult from the age of 18 to 30, depending on the country that you want to au pair, and a host family, which is from a different ethnicity or a different cultural background, where those two people come together and stay together as a family. So for example, for me, I'm from Kenya. Yes, I'm from Kenya, and you can have your host family from any of the countries. So what you should know is that each and every country has their own rules on what they expect. For me, an au pair in France, and one of the rules is the au pair should be from the age of 18 to 30 years. So if you are from the age of 18 to 30 years, you are in the position of au pairing in France. For example, in Germany, it is from the age of 18 to 25 to 26 years, and the same different, it is different from different countries. So we can au pair in Europe, in the UK. We also have some African countries like in South Africa. I've had so many people talk about it. So it is very possible for you to come from one country and move to another through that program. So what you're supposed to do is to go and know the requirements of the country that you want to go, and look for the host from that country, and you're going to be good to go. So there is nothing much that you're going to be wondering about. Okay, yeah. So from there, I think I'm going to revisit the questions that mostly are asked about the au pair, and I think I'm going to be in a better position to answer those questions. So what is expected of an au pair? So an au pair is expected to be or to integrate with that family, stay in like a family, but you have to be given something small money, like pocket money, and it's like a cultural exchange where you go to that family, they teach you their culture, and you also they teach them their culture. They give you food, they give you accommodation, they pay for your insurance, medical bills, and all that. They also give you some small pocket money, and the pocket money depends from country to country. For Germany, it's 280, that is the government cut off, 280 euros. For France, it's 320. For Switzerland, it's 500 to 800. So it depends with the country, and it also depends with the family. So you can be able to find a family that might be able to pay you more depending on what you are expected to do. And also, an au pair is supposed to be taking care of a child who is more than 3 years old. So you're not supposed to take care of a child who is below 3 years old. In that way, if you have a kid who is in that family who is below 3 years old, it means that the kid is going to be on daycare. Okay, but if you want to babysit, the family can give you extra income Yes, you can get extra income from that family if they are willing, okay? So, but that is also a negotiation. But according to the laws of the country or the countries, most of the countries, you are not supposed to take care of a kid who is less than 3 years old. Okay, so what is expected of the au pair? So an au pair is supposed to take care of the kid, those kids, make sure they are prepared to go to school, clean the rooms of the kids, give them breakfast, drop them to school, and then wait for them to come back in the evening, give them a snack, play with them a little bit. Also make sure that they attend to the activities. For example, if my host kids are going for maybe tennis, or they're participating in volleyball, or they're interested in another game, you are the one to take them there, because at that time most of the parents are working, you know. So it is good for you to fill in the gap of the family or the parents when they are not around, and you take them there and make sure they eat dinner and put them to sleep. That is all. So in France, you or most of the countries, an au pair is not supposed to work for more than 5 hours a day. So you are supposed to work for 5 hours a day. You work either 3, according to how you manage yourself. You work 2 hours in the morning, or and then 3 hours in the evening. It depends with you. Most of the families or most of the parents prefer cooking for their kids and also having some good time with their kids. But also it is true you to cook. Sorry, I feel I'm having some common cold, so excuse. And so you can be able to cook for the kids. It is okay. You can be able to help them do their homework. Of course, it's very easy. And also you can be able to play with them, have just a nice amazing time with the kids. So you should be able to discuss that with your host family and be able to ascertain what exactly do they need from you. Okay? Yes, I hope we are together. So if you feel that you are needing any questions, or I should answer any questions, please do not hesitate to comment your questions, and I'm very sure I'm going to answer them. So for the countries, according to the salaries or the pocket money, Australia pays $650 to $900 per month, Germany $360 per month, US $850, Sweden $450, South Africa $375 and $525, Denmark $650, Switzerland $550 to $750. So it depends with the country and the cost of living there. And of course, remember, you are not going to do a lot of work. And also remember that you might have a family that will want you to do, like, to cook for yourself. It is possible. They don't like you cook for yourself, because some of the times you find that the food that, for me, I'm speaking for myself, the foods that you eat in Africa are not here. So they give you a chance, they give you an extra pocket money for you to go and buy your own stuffs and be able to cook in any case you don't find the foods that you want. Okay? And so I've answered that. What exactly does an au pair do? Then, what is the difference between an nanny and an au pair? A nanny is a professional. You get to work for more hours, and you get paid very well. And an au pair, you're just there for cultural exchange. It's just a program. It is a very short-term thing. It is not long-term, okay? But for a nanny, you get to do a lot of work. You understand? Like, I think you get the difference. For a nanny, you stay. Sometimes you don't stay in. You stay at your place. You come, take care of the kids, play with them, and all that, for a better pay. But you're there for cultural exchange, so you just fit in that family and be one family. How long does the au pair stay? So if you're coming for example, from Africa to Europe, the minimum stay is 6 months to 1 year. And if you want to extend, you can extend your visa to another for another 1 year. So the minimum stay, if you're already here, you can get a contract for 3 months. I'm not sure about that, but I heard there is a contract for 3 months, so it is possible. But the one that is really acceptable, it's 6 months up to 24 months. So 6 months to 24 months. That is how long you can stay with that family. You can also renew your visa, so it's possible. How can an au pair stay in France? So it's simple. You just go to the France embassy, apply, go get your visa appointment, do the interview, get your visa, and come back. So if you need to know more about that, comment down below and let me know what I should explain concerning the process of becoming an au pair in France. Can a 40-year-old be an au pair? No, you cannot be an au pair as a 40-year-old because you are above 30. And I think France is one of the countries that allow au pairs who are more than 26 years. Yeah, of course there are other countries, but France is one of them. Can au pair be married? Yes, if you fall in love, you're free to get married, but do not prioritize that. Do not prioritize that. You actually, before you come here, you have to be single. Yes, so it's you have to be single without kids, but you can come and do the process if you also have a kid, because at the end of the day you can use that pocket money to support your kid. But the rules say that you have to be single with no kids. That is when you're fit for the cultural exchange program. What are au pairs not allowed to do? So what you're not allowed to do is it depends with the families. Each and every family have different cultures, and you should be ready to adhere to the family rules, and you should ask the families to make it well known so that you be able to follow those rules without going aside. It is good to understand the family and also be very sure that you're following the rules. And also you should be able to state right up front from the beginning that I will not allow or I will not tolerate this and this. They will also tell you that, and in case there is a misunderstanding, you should be in a better position to let them know, and you should let them understand that this is against your wish, and it will be really appreciated if they change it. So of course most of the people might not take it lightly, others will take it wrongly, but you should express it in a way that you shouldn't be rude. You should express it in a loving way so that they can be able to understand the perspective where you're coming from. So I know you have so many questions, and also you should be able to know that an au pair has free time. You have lots and lots of free time. You can do lots and lots of activities. You can do lots and lots of mingling. You can meet lots of people if you're a social person, because during the day you're most of the time free, and you should be able to do a lot of things when you are by yourself. So you should be outgoing, visiting many places. If you've been following me, you've been seeing me all over, because you have a holiday. You get a fully paid holiday. Like at that month you get paid your pocket money, but you're on holiday, and it's really amazing. So you should be an outgoing person who loves kids, who loves sports, who loves who is very patient, who is very kind, because kids are not easy to handle, but you should be in that position of most important thing. Mostly if you're coming to Europe, you should actually learn the language, because the language is one of the tools that is going to make you integrate well with the kids. So if you haven't, and if you're thinking of becoming an au pair in one of these countries, you should actually learn French, Germany, Dutch, Norwegian, and any language that you feel like that suits your interest, and then apply for that country and make sure you visit the embassy and go there. So I don't know. I wanted to make this video as short as possible. I hope I've made it. If I've not answered any question that you're expecting, please comment down on the comment section below. And do not forget to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. And let me see you on the next video. But for now, bye-bye. Let me go and pick the kids.